the Rolling Stones, Peter, Paul and Mary, Dave Clark 5, the Fifth Dimension, the Beatles, the Monkees, Paul Revere and the Raiders, the Mamas and the Papas, Diana Ross and the Supreme. The choir would like to sing one song by Simon and Garfunkel, Feeling Groovy. Memories we have all shared at Gulfstream. We would like to end our musical program with a special song that we hope will bring back the memories of Gulfstream during the past 25 years.
Thank you very much, Miss Anderson. You can always count on Miss Anderson. Right now. And while we are doing that, there are just some things that I like to say while dinner is being served. And we seem to have some other goodies too. No, the flower isn't dinner. I wouldn't dare interrupt this performance. philosopher said that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. An educational philosopher said, education is not a destiny, it's a journey, and we're always en route. And I think that certainly speaks what Gulfstream has been. We've been on a journey for these 25 years, Gulfstream has, and I would just predict that in 25 years, Gulfstream will be here to celebrate its golden anniversary. And if I have my way, I'll be right here with it. I intend to be. But in the meantime, we know that tonight is Friday night. There were many things that you could have done. But your being here tonight is a clear indication to us that you care for your children. You care for what we're doing here at Gulfstream School. And we want you to know how much we appreciate your presence and how grateful we are for the input that you give us on a day-to-day basis. It does encourage us to keep on keeping on. There's some other things that I'd like to say. I probably will preempt some things that Mr. Gardner will say later on, but I don't think that too much can be said about this. As you look around, you must know that it took quite a bit of effort to put this show on the road, but it was a labor of love. We enjoyed doing it, I believe, just listening at all the remarks that were made and the gripes that eventually came about. It was fun. Now, for example, the people who are serving you tonight are our faculty members, some members of our faculty, and you may begin serving now, if you will. I don't guess I was doing this so well, I don't guess they knew I was killing time. But this is the kind of spirit that seemingly permeates our Gulfstream. Those people are teachers, teachers' aides and whatnot, and they volunteer to serve. They said it would be fun. And we at one time thought about having this affair catered, but we finally decided that we could probably get the best meal and the best service right here at home. And so our lunchroom workers volunteered to prepare the meal for us, and I guarantee you that you will enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, Mr. Gardner will refund you your $8. I'll be on leave Monday. But in the service, we used to say, and the word would get around, we say, hey, don't ever go to Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, man, that's bad duty. They would say, don't go to this camp, or don't go to that fort, that's bad duty. Then they would say about some others, hey, that's good duty, I'd like to get there. Well, Gulfstream has been good duty. And it isn't good duty simply because we don't do anything. But it's the atmosphere that prevails here. I enjoy working here. I look forward to going to work. I know some people who go to some schools and work, and they won't be named, of course, and they don't enjoy getting up in the morning and going to their jobs. They do the same things that we do. We must do the things that we do by mandate, but it's just the way that it's done here at Gulfstream School. And I think you will find that atmosphere permeating the entire campus. I don't have to say this, but I say it because I'm very sincere about it. And I think that deserves an applause. Thank you. As I look over the program, and while we're waiting to be served, I would like to save a little time. And we used to say also in the service that rank has its privilege. And since I'm the rankest thing up here tonight, I think that I will go ahead and do some other things. They don't know that I'm going to do this. But I'm going to call on some people who have a spot on the program to come up here now. We can just as well do this now as to do it later. And they may be mad with me too, but I know they still love me. Those people are some of the people who've been here at this school for some time. And yes, this would go good now. This would go very well now. That's in the person of Ms. Ross, Coach Paul Stout, and Ms. Bengo Sanders. I said Sanders. Ms. Bengo married, and we're still trying to get accustomed to the fact that her name is Sanders. She stays us out there readily. Well, since the food is here, maybe I won't do that now. I'll let you guys come on later, okay? Would you prefer it that way? Okay, good. The people that I'm going to call up here are going to do this spot on the program that's called Remember When. Now, these people represent a total of 105 years of service to Gulfstream Elementary School. Now, I didn't say anybody has been here 105 years. I didn't say anybody was 105 years old. Let me say that again, because I got to work with these people. I said they represent an aggregate total of 105 years of service to Gulfstream School. And so they're going to come up here with some little tidbits that I feel very certain you will enjoy. And we're going to begin with Paul Stott, affectionately known as Coach.
I see a lot of faces I haven't seen for quite some time. It's certainly nice to see all these nice people come back with us again. It doesn't seem very long in the past that I came here in August of 1960 along with a lady named Donna, Hurricane Donna. First hurricane I went through in the state of Florida. I can't believe this is my 26th year here at this school. We had Mrs. Fredericks, who was a very fine person, was the first principal I served under here. And then Mrs. Vaughn was principal here, and I was very distressed to hear about her car accident the other day and her death. The first two principals are deceased. And then we had Mrs. Jeeser, who was unable to come tonight. And also Mr. Madsen, who is here tonight. Dr. Wright, who is here tonight. And Mr. Gardner, who is here. One of my anecdotes that we had here was with during Mrs. Jeeser's time. At the time, we had you might say, an epidemic of head lice, and quite a few were in room 1, which happened to be Mr. Buckley's room. And so a few of us got together and we went down to the office, and the school nurse was in there, and we got a little thing to fill out on the school nurse, and got the stamp on there, and Mr. Buckley was supposed to contact the school nurse. She wasn't there at the time, so he was wandering around trying to get a hold of the school nurse until somebody finally gave it away. But we had quite a laugh out of that one. But it's certainly been my pleasure to be here. I have a lot of people who I had students who are now, their children are here. I think there is one student I had in school here who has, her child went through school here, and now she's in Southbridge High School. But I'm only 39 and holding. Thank you very much. It's been a very interesting 25 years here at Gulfstream.
Mr. Stout and I have had the pleasure of being here, working under all 5 administrators, and it has been better every year. The children get better, parents get better, teachers get better, and it has been a lot of fun. One little story I'd like to tell you about. In 1975, a stray cat walked into my room, had lunch with us, and decided to stay. She stayed until the end of school. 6 weeks before school was out, she presented us with 5 beautiful baby kittens. Mr. Madsen was gracious enough to let us keep this beautiful cat all year long. At the end of the school year, when the children had their words assembly, this is the certificate that Tigger got. This is certificate of recognition that certifies Tigger has consistently done outstanding work in producing kittens. We have had a wonderful